Hey guys, welcome to another video of Scent Saga. This is Deep and this video is going to be about gym perfumes for the budget conscious person. Anything which is below 500 rupees and I feel that they are good for the gym, I have tried to incorporate them in today's list. But I'm going to talk about only 11 perfumes over here because if I start recommending everything that I have in my collection, then the video is going to be very long and at the same time it will be very boring. So before I get started with the list of perfumes that I will recommend today, I have got a few things that I want to share with you. Number one, hygiene should be something that should be your priority, because even if you're applying perfumes, what basically happens is if you don't have a good hygiene, chances are your body smell, if it's smelling foul, will surpass that perfume smell and will create a very weird symphony with the smell that will be very off-putting to somebody around you. Personal hygiene is quite important. Number two is the usage of deodorant. I think you can use a deodorant to mask your body odor, but at the same time, what really happens is a lot of deodorants usually use antiperspirants, which basically stops you from sweating. That, according to me, is not a good thing to, go through, because your body needs to sweat to reduce that heat, and if you're stopping that from happening, that's a problem. There are some other deodorants which will use a certain compound which will kill the bacteria that causes that foul smelling smell. That still is fine, but I think prolonged usage of deodorant on your skin is not a good idea, and for that reason I would say just use good personal hygiene and then apply a perfume on your apparel and you're good to go. The second that I would talk about is the usage of perfumes in the gym. I don't think that you need to spend a lot of money when it comes to gym perfumes, because the amount of time you're going to spend in the gym is going to be max 1.5 to 2 hours. After that, you're anyway out of the gym. So the perfume, even if it stays for like 6 to 7 hours, doesn't really make sense, because most of the time what we usually do is after the gym session is over, we tend to change into something else because those clothes are sweaty. And also after coming back home, usually we give them for washing purposes and we use another set of clothes the next day. So for that reason, using high-end perfumes for the gym can be a waste of money, but then again, it comes to personal preferences. That is my opinion. It can be different for you. So with that, I think we are ready to start off with the recommendation list. I think I've got 11 perfumes for you. So let me start off with the first two from the house of Beardo. This is Beardo Tsunami and this is Beardo's Mariner. I think that these two are really good options when it comes to the gym, because they tend to perform like 30 to 40 minutes in terms of the projection, and their longevity is around 3 to 4 hours when applied on the clothes. Anyway, you need it for like 1.5 to 2 hours max, and for that reason these two can be really good options, because Tsunami usually sells for 420 to 450 rupees for 100 ml, while Mariner is not available in 100 ml, at least what I know. Their 50 ml costs around 300 rupees. On top of that, these are basically a few perfumes that has been inspired by some designer fragrances. Like Mariner is their take on David of Cool Water, while Tsunami by Beardo is their take on the Azaro Chrome. So I felt like these are really good options if you're looking for something under the price range of 500 rupees coming from the house of Beardo. Now the third perfume that I'm going to recommend is this one. This is Villain's Hydra. Now the reason that I'm recommending this is because this has got incredible value for money. Not only does this perfume sell for 420 rupees to 450 rupees for 100 ml, this also has the dry down which is around 60 to 65% similar to Blue de Chanel. And that is the reason I have included this in today's list, because I think this is a very super versatile perfume that you can use not only for the gym, you can use as a daily wear as well. The projection in this one is again 30 to 40 minutes and the longevity is around 3 to 3.5 hours when applied on the clothes. Again, a decent worthy contender for the gym. The fourth perfume that I will be recommending today is from the house of Bellavita, which is Sky Aquatic. This has got a little bit of sweetness in it, but it's not too much sweet, but at the same time this is very fresh. This kind of gives you that out of the shower kind of feeling, and at the same time this is something that will keep you very energized. Also, the smell is really pleasant, but there is some cons with this perfume. This is basically a EDC, which has got the lowest amount of perfume oil in a perfume, and also the pricing on this one is 499 rupees for 100 ml. So I have included this in the list because out of the perfumes, this was something that had a good blend in it, and it was coming at a price range of below 500 rupees, and for somebody who's looking for something from Bellavita. But in case you're not a Bellavita fan, or in case you would want something that projects a bit more better, then I think you can skip on this one. The next perfumes are basically from the house of ITC by the name Engage. These two have been my favorite from the lot, which is basically Engage Homme and Engage Amber Hues. While Amber Hues has a little bit of sweetness to it, it's not that overpowering. It has got the notes of bergamot and green apple at the top, and it has got a little bit of amber at the base, but at the same time it's not cloying or not super sweet, and something that is going to give you that, you know, different kind of a vibe when you're in the gym. Because usually what tends to happen is in the gym, we usually prefer perfumes which are blue in category, aquatic in category. Although this is not aquatic or blue, this is something that goes really well in the gym. The second from their house, which is Engage Homme or Homme, is basically the citrusy take on the perfume. This is really good for the price that it comes at. All these perfumes from Engage comes at a price range of around 450 rupees, and for that price range, getting 100 ml of these perfumes, I think is, you know, value for money. Again, they tend to stay for around 4 hours max when applied on the clothes, and the projection is around 30 to 40 minutes. Again, good for the gym session, and that is the reason they made it to this list. Now, the next set of perfumes are from a house called Moody. This is Moody Aquatic Breeze, and this is Moody Citrus Musk. Aquatic Breeze is basically that, you know, aquatic, pure sea salt, sea breeze kind of a feeling, giving you that aquatic vibe, beach vibe kind of a smell. Citrus Musk is basically a bit more on the grapefruit, lemon, a bit of sweetness. It has got a bit of musk, and somehow this projects a bit more than Aquatic Breeze and tends to stay a bit more than Aquatic Breeze. But depending on your choice, either you can go for Aquatic Breeze if you want that marine-like vibe, and if you want something a bit more citrusy, a bit more, you know, little bit of hint of sweetness, then I think Moody Citrus Musk is something that will work really good for you. These perfumes are selling for around 480 rupees for 100 ml, and I think for the price range that they come at, they are really good options. Also, the projection on this one is around 30 to 40 minutes, and the longevity is again 3 hours max. And for that price range and for that performance, they are worthy for the gym, and that is the reason they made it in today's list. Now, a few from the house of Wildstone. One is basically Hydra Energy. This is a bit more detergenty-like vibe, but not as detergenty as Beardo's Mariner, which is based on the smell structure or smell DNA of Davidoff Cool Water. This is a bit better, though a few reviewers says that this has got that, you know, DNA of Calf or Abercrombie Fitch Fierce. I don't think this is quite there, but at the same time, this has got that clean detergenty like smell, very fresh, very invigorating, and at the same time this performs properly. Like 30 to 40 minutes, it gives you a good amount of projection and 3 hours of longevity, which is noticeable. And I think coming at a price range of around 324 rupees to 350 rupees for 100 ml, Wildstone Hydra Energy is actually a good option. The second coming from Wildstone is for the budget conscious. Even if you have less than 500 rupees and you still want something more budget friendly, then Wildstone code STEEL can be a really good option for you. This is said to be inspired by Acqua di Gio. I tend to differ a bit from that, but it has got that DNA to some extent, and coming at a price range of only 240 to 250 rupees for a 120 ml, I think that this is a really good option. This is a body perfume, so the amount of oil concentration on this one is a bit less than the perfumes that I have discussed so far, and that is the reason the longevity is going to be max 2 hours to 2.5 hours on this one. But again, for the gym, I don't think it matters, because anyway you're going to be there for like 1.5 to 2 hours. So for that reason, Wildstone Code Steel can be a good option for you. The last one that I have got on my list is from Denver. This perfume is selling for around 350 rupees for 60 ml. The name of this perfume is Denver Hamilton Gold. This is Eau de Parfum concentration, but the ones that I discussed over here also Eau de Parfum mentioned, but this one tends to stay a bit more than the rest. Longevity wise, this would stay around 4 hours when applied on the clothes, and the projection is also a bit better, like 1 hour it will project properly. But there is one caveat to this perfume. The alcoholic blast on this one is a bit more than the rest of the perfumes over here, and that is the reason when you will initially apply it, and if you try to smell it, then you will feel some discomfort coming from this perfume. But as a whole, this perfume is again fresh, citrusy, having that out of the shower kind of a feeling. That is the reason this perfume also made it to today's list. So these were my recommendations. I didn't want to stretch it a bit further. I think I have shared enough with you under that budget of 500 rupees for you to get started on your perfume journey. In case you feel that I have missed out on your favorite perfume for the gym that is selling under 500 rupees, you have the comment section. Please share it so that I can share it back with the community and more people can know about the perfume. So with that, this is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye bye.